What's up, guys? In today's video, I want to talk about crypto. No crap, right? So right now, Bitcoin is in the 63K range. We're seeing some dips. We're talking about on Discord about how some cryptos right now, some altcoins are flat, some are down, some are up. Like for example, for us, we're up nearly a 3x, 2.5x on Aerodrome's DCA we had at 50 cents. Potential Tau up almost at 3x at the $200 range. And also Hoppy, I forget how many X's up from our DCA as well a while back. But other cryptos like GFI, PNG, PASPA, Artblock's up a little bit. But what else? We got Goldfinch. Like some cryptos right now are either down, flat, or they're just like stagnant. And I will say this, one of the biggest mistakes you can make as an investor right now is getting bored with your crypto and thinking you have to swap it or, for another crypto, thinking it's going to be the best one. See, right now, although we're seeing a correction sort of in crypto, which I said probably could happen because, October is coming, sure, but I just had this feeling that we still could have a flattish rest of the year. We're still going to be more green than red. I still think Bitcoin could reach a new all-time high before this year ends. But leading up to it, I think we could see some sideways action, some pushback, so on and so forth. But right now is the time, if you're not accumulating, to hold a fort. You have to hold your bags. You have to believe in what you're holding. A lot of people know it's easy to buy crypto. It's a lot harder to believe in it and hold it through the struggle, through the red that you see back there. But that's the nature of the game, right? Yes, you can trade sometimes. You can swing trade. We've done it too. But the real money is made by buy and hold investing. You buy at cheap prices. You accumulate on the way down. You accumulate on the way up. You accumulate when it's flat. And then you wait. You wait for the big profits, And I saw a post on X. I don't know who it was from, but someone said one of the biggest mistakes for investors too, beginners, is using a small amount of money, thinking they have to do the all or nothing approach and make $1 million or nothing. And they'll sit there during the bull cycle, watch their portfolio get from $100 or $1,000 or 5,000 up to like 100,000 plus, not see that as a win, and then just keep waiting, and then eventually watching their portfolio go way below that 100,000, oftentimes back to where they started. You don't have to chase for the grand slam your first cycle, okay? If you can turn $1,000 into $20,000, that is great. If you can turn 5,000 to 100,000, 200,000, that is great. If you can turn 10,000 into 300,000 or even 100,000, 50,000, or even, a lot more to $1 million, that's great. It's about using the money you have, making more, and then coming back again and reinvesting it. A lot of people, and listen, I fell for this too. We all fall for it too, whether it's stocks, crypto, different asset classes. We want to chase that grand slam because we have this fear that if we don't do it, we're not going to make it. We're not going to be financially free, and we don't want to wait longer to achieve our goals, which I'm assuming your goal is also financial freedom. But the nature of the game is you have to go through the steps. You got to make 5 figures before you make 6. You got to make 6 before you make 7. You got to make 7 before you make 8. You have to crawl before you walk. You have to walk before you run. You have to run before you drive. Most cases, right? So again, this is about learning. It's about just weathering a storm. A lot of crypto is boring. Okay. Once you buy your crypto and you're just sitting there waiting, that's the boring part. But that is also the part where most people fall off. And oftentimes the crossroads of who makes a lot of money versus who just falls back and says, crap, I got to come back again next cycle at square one, versus you can come back next cycle with more money in your pocket, more of this dry powder. So it's not about trying to be in the most exciting, fast vehicle. It's about being in a vehicle in general, going from point A to point B, and not always trying to get that supercar. Literally like in crypto, right? Trying to get into the 100x play every time, trying to get into the best crypto. And if this crypto is only a 7x, but this one's a 14x, I'm going to just swing to this one right away and be okay, let's see what happens. Oftentimes we always think we're a genius until the market humbles us. And oftentimes it humbles us when we least expect it, when we don't want it to happen. So I don't want to see you guys go through any of this. The majority of you guys are not doing this, but some people who are just finding my channel for the first time are unfortunately going to make this mistake. That's why I have my Discord. By the way, if you're interested, I'll put a link in the pinned comments down below. Over there, we have our profit taking course, research course. We got many different chat communities, different investors from different backgrounds. Some who've already made 7 figures, over 50 already. Quite a few who made over 6 figures. And many, shout out to Malik, who had very little money to invest, like I did when I first started, and turned it into something that's pretty damn amazing. So again, it's all about just taking steps forward and not always trying to leap, because oftentimes you try to jump, you're going to either land on your feet very hard and you're going to be like trying to figure out what's going on. It could be too much for you to handle. Just wanted to bring this up because it is important to understand where you are so you can find the best path for you to get to where you want to go, which ultimately is this financial freedom. Again, I took a very aggressive approach back when I was working security back in what was it, 2022. I was putting in entire checks into crypto, but I was also living at home at the time. I had my family to bounce off of. My expenses weren't that crazy aside from like a few $100s rent and and some bills I was paying, like car insurance and stuff. But, some of you guys have families. Some of you are in college debt. Some of you just don't have as much money right now to invest. So you don't have that much risk to really have in crypto. This is going to be trial and error for you. That's just the nature of it. But the more you sacrifice right now, whether it's cutting down expenses, not going out so much, the more you stop going on all these vacations, you start working overtime, you're working a side hustle, the more you really put into the market instead of trying to look cool on Instagram, trying to look rich, trying to get the best car. Like my car is almost 10 years old and I love it. It still looks great, still runs. I don't have like any designer clothes. I just literally have like plain Jane shirts, like 100 black shirts, a bunch of these white shirts, gray shirts. I have regular jeans. I don't have all these like Jordans and high end sneakers. I don't buy like luxury foods from like, these crazy bougie supermarkets. I go to the farmer's market. I buy, beans and rice and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, bagels, simple things that you can make at home. I'm not living this very loud lifestyle. I do have some jewelry. I have some watches, sure. That's just, gifts to myself, but those are also investments too. You can sell them at a higher price at some point in the future if you wish to do so. So again, this is about you being comfortable with where you are right now, not trying to be like, crap, I'm not making so much money right now. I'm afraid of looking poor. My friends, they're always going out. My, other friends, they're like going on vacations, always posting on Instagram with the drinks, doing this. Like, listen, I get it. Back in 2022, we had some of the best discounts we saw for crypto. And when I saw my Instagram, the freaking stories of everybody on vacations, they're at pool parties and barbecues, and here I am, just trugging along, like trying to make ends meet. Now I'm looking back and, especially during these times now, they're all like posting, oh man, I hate Mondays. I hate working a job. And here I am doing what I love to do on my own terms because I sacrificed and did what I had to do, even though it didn't feel like I was really enjoying myself at the time. And that's the nature of the journey. You're not going to feel good every day. You're going to often feel like you're stressed out. What am I doing? Is this the right crypto to buy right now? Is it going to move? Is my portfolio going to go up? If you have all these questions, they're normal. Just understand just you being in the market is better than 95% of your peers who are waiting for this huge green flag, this confirmation bias to say, okay, time to go in. But when they get in, you're going to get out. You're going to take profits. I'm going to take profits. Hell yeah, for sure. I'm not going to wait for these newbies to come in and be like, okay, let me just push my bags and help you make some profits first. Hell no. I've been buying crypto now for years. I've been sacrificing for years, grinding for years. This is not easy. It's not easy. I don't care who you're listening to that wants to lie to you and say, oh, yeah, just snap your fingers, bro. It's so easy. It's not. It takes time. It takes work. It takes dedication. You got to have a plan. You got to have grit. You got to be focused, organized, methodical. You got to have delayed gratification. These are all things that people tend to sleep on when it comes to achieving success in anything. They get too distracted. They want to chase every crypto, putting too many eggs in one basket. They're listening to 30 YouTubers. They're constantly flip-flopping. They can't get their emotions under control. They're constantly going out to eat, going on vacations, buying designer clothes, buying all the hot cars, constantly leasing cars. These are all money burners, guys. All money burners. If you're looking for a car, get a used car, buy it, finance it, don't lease it. If you want to get nice clothes, go to H&M, go to some store and get some fitted clothes if you want. Go online, go to some warehouses. You want to go food shopping, go to the farmer's market, get some fruits and veggies, get some eggs, get some yogurt, get some bagels, bread, peanut butter, beans, rice. Don't be going for all this bougie stuff. Organic this, whatever. I mean, listen, you do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, a lot of us are strapped for cash right now. It's not about how much you have or how little you have. It's about working with what you have and using your time wisely right now. So that's all I really want to say, especially if you're looking at your portfolio right now and some of your altcoins are down. In due time, they will go up. You just got to be patient and stay the course. And like I said, if you want to reach out to me, talk to me, see my courses, see the chat community with different investors, be part of private, Q&A live streams, conference calls, then I encourage you to join my Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. What crypto are you currently looking at right now? And do you think we're going to end the year with the new all-time high for Bitcoin or more of this choppy price action? Drop your comments down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, don't give up on your faith when these times get hard. You each want to teach one, lot of minds are scarred. Don't let the devil steal your joy and tear your life apart. Don't give in to the flesh, cause that life is dark. On the highway to heaven, I ain't going to hell. Gotta keep your faith strong when things ain't going too well. Prisoner in my own mind, I'm no longer in jail. I gave my life to the Lord, I no longer rebel. Revolution is present, so come and join the ranks. Don't let go of the greed and all material things. Ain't gonna get you nowhere at the end of the day. So every day give thanks to the one who creates. Best family to have is the body of Christ. Let go of the old you, put some God in your life. Power in the name of Jesus, it ain't never gonna stop. It's time to put on your armor, be a soldier for God.